Do 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 do. Oh, I'm open there. There we go. There we go. We are live. How diddle do, people? What in tarnation? All right. Once again, we are live with the 20th. Should be 20th. Community night. On the channel. We're explicitly playing Forza Horizon 5 tonight. And just so I don't trigger the, what's his face? The, voice reader thing. Because there's a voice reader doodad on this game. And it is really annoying. I'll put up into the main menu and the game's like, press A for options. Press B to visit accessibility. And just that general kind of thing. But yeah, tonight is community night. And in all honesty, Forza Horizon 5's community content is not going to last too much longer. I don't know how much longer it's going to be. In all honesty. Because when you look at the facts, Forza Horizon 5 is on its way out. And quite frankly, that's depressing. Because Forza Horizon 5 is one of the more modern racers that I very much enjoy playing. It is, to me, at the very least, I'm going to say one of a kind. We're at a point where, yes, we have our back and forth. We absolutely have our back and forth. However, it doesn't prevent me from enjoying the parts of the game that I enjoy. Like, I would genuinely be stupid. I would genuinely be stupid not to have an a middling appreciation for this game. And the only reason I say middling appreciation, it just goes back to everything I've said in the past. This game is unbalanced. Voxel Monaro at the garage. I'll modify that. It goes back to everything that I've said about this game. Like, quite frankly, when you strip back the online portion of the game, you do have a very beautiful and quite nice to look at and explorative map. Sure, a lot of the map is as dead as a dodo, just because of the setting and it feels like a barren wasteland at times. But the visuals make up for it. First and foremost, Forza has always been at the pinnacle of the system it's been on. When it was on the original Xbox, it looked so good for what it was. And yeah, oh my goodness. For what it was, it looked fantastic. What am I purchasing? Doodle Jumper. Like Forza on the original Xbox looks so good. When you look back at when you take one simple step further to the 360, and you look at Motorsport 2, and then 4. I got a manufacturer bonus. Love that for me. Yay! Oh wow! Look at us going. We're getting everything. The games have always looked good for their time period. Nice. No. Oh. Okay. So you look at things like Motorsport 2. What is that? What was that? 2007. It looked fantastic for its time. And then you go forward to what? 2009 with Motorsport 3. That looked a fair bit better, but also added a lot more. You look at Motorsport 4, it looks fantastic. Horizon 1 pushed the console even further beyond. Not to reference Dragon Ball or anything. But when you get that game running at 1080p 30 on an Xbox 360, what was it, 2 years before the Xbox One came out? This was around the time that The Last of Us came out as well, isn't it? Let's have a peek. Na 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 na. Whoa, whoa, whoa. June 14th, 2013. When was Horizon? I think Horizon 1. Horizon 1 is 2012. So if you look at the best... Forza Horizon 1 and Last of Us really do show the potential, the utmost limitations of the consoles they're on. The last big game on either system to look fantastic was GTA 5, and that was on both systems. When developers put that much time and effort into optimizing a game to not only run well on a system, but to look outstanding, it shows. It shows a lot. It tells you a lot. Like The Last of Us, it's the best looking game on PS3. Horizon 1, it is the second best looking game on Xbox 360. GTA 5 is clearly the superior one here, but going from the aesthetic that I've seen of Last of Us, that tops GTA 5 by a landslide. It just looks so otherworldly that it's unreal. Quite honestly, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like I said, every era that this game has been in, or been a part of, when it came out, it's always looked its best. I mean, obviously, Horizon 5 isn't going to come close to some of the other games that's on the PC platform. And I have never played this on the Xbox platform, so I can't say how it holds up against other Xbox titles. Because for me... my volume's so low though. Because for me, Horizon 5 is primarily a PC title. And it is one of the better looking PC games out there. It has its moments, especially on the newer rig, where everything starts to descend into a black mess. Thank you, Microsoft. But it generally doesn't take away from the fact that this game's good looking. And yeah, it goes back to my argument that I started off with, that this game is jaw-dropping. When you strip back the online portion, you have a very good look at a very good looking game that is exploring Mexico, or this world's iteration of it. But as a solo game, if you try to pinpoint it or talk about this as a solo game, the experience is overall horrible. Just simply down to the developer's incompetence. And I don't want that to fall over onto 6. But I have a funny feeling it is. And it's a problem that has plagued the entire Horizon franchise. Less so with the motorsport side of things. Unless that changed ever since I stopped playing motorsport. And that would be rubber banding. And I know for a fact this game, specifically this game, uses hidden tuning profiles. I've seen them. There was old footage of me actually trying to use one of them on stream. Because what I did is I installed a mod. And it showed me hidden profiles. But it wasn't to gain any kind of an advantage. Ugh. If anything, it exposed something that I kind of knew deep down, but I'm like, there has to be something more to it. It can't just be rubber banding. But yeah, that's just my take on things. I wanna see what I can drive here. I wanna drive the cars that I've dolled up with ghost decals, but I don't know where the rest of them are. Oh, that Mustang Mach 1 though. Gosh. Chevrolet. I've got one on a Chevy. The thing is, that Nova Supersport though is very cute. Wait, I had one on a Chevy. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I don't want Horizon 6 to be plagued with rubber banding issues and tuning profile issues. Because that's what, at least in 5, that's what brings it down for me. The fact that developers felt the need to cheat to try and gain advantage. Because it's like, we have known, I've shown it off. I genuinely don't know how many other people have shown it off. And they get, oh, what is that? Elderflower and Sicilian. To be fair, there was a bunch of fluoride in my mouth. So, storm season, win the championship. Off-roading. Do I want to do off-roading? Do I? Extreme E. What is that? Oh, there's a new Titan. And it's B class. We might try that solo because that's huge. I'm not a fan of this seasonal, but I will do the playground games thing. Yeah, we'll grab this. Yeah, this game is plagued with rubber banding and the lack of an AI for the computer racers. And I've shown this off before. And recently, yeah, it was pretty recently, that it was very evident, so to speak. And what I mean by that is, we caused one of the computers to crash, and they didn't do anything about it. They didn't try to get back on the track. Even more so, when we when we did one of the playground community maps, the computer was just confused as to where to go. And that shouldn't be happening. It was trying to go somewhere that it shouldn't be going. And when it crashed, it wasn't even trying to get back on the road. Whereas, if you did that in Motorsport, at least in 4, the computer would try put itself into reverse and get back onto the part of the track it was supposed to be on. I do want a smarter AI to return, but I also want it done in a way where the game's just still as much fun. And I know playground games can do it, it's just a case... Their staff are talented, their staff have talent, but they make brain-dead decisions. Like, for example, with Horizon 1, they gave us rallying. Rallying wasn't even prevalent in the game to begin with. It was all what we're currently... It's kind of all what we're currently doing, minus the off-roading. Just driving about on open roads and doing races. However... at least in 5, because I don't know anything about the expansions in 5. In Horizon 5, they gave us the Hot Wheels expansion, and then a little while later they're like, "Hey, look at this, rallying!" They gave us a whole ass rallying expansion that no one wanted, no one asked for. And all it really did is expand, at least I think so, on something that's already in the base game. Because, keep it in mind, I haven't touched it yet. Rallying Adventure isn't even enabled for me. What is it that I need for this? Buy recommended car. Really? An Extreme E? If I'm buying this, I'm at least making... Is that Blue Eyes White Dragon? Blue Eyes White Dragon! Yeah, I will buy it. I have a boatload of credits. But yeah. With Horizon 6 being in Japan, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. I hope it doesn't. I also hope they don't just give us more brain-dead freaking expansions. Make it fun. Make it worthwhile. I forgot. Let me look this up real quick. What was Horizon 4's expansions? No, I don't want an expansion bundle. I just want to have a look. Fortune Island and Lego Speed Champion. What is this? Fortune Island expansion was released December 13th, 2018. The expansion includes a new location, new cars, new campaign, new event types, and additional achievements. That's something that doesn't interest me. However, what did interest me was the Lego content. That was pretty fun. How? Oh god, not car throttle. Give me your expansion. Hogwarts expansion. Raleigh Adventure. 10 extra cars, a new map, events, achievements, and trophies. I might have to start that at some point. All paid for the bloody thing. I'll just do it like this. It's usually a solo event. It actually is. Oh, this is just one gear. It's one of these that's relying on freaking rewind. Oh god, electric cars are so boring. It's so boring, I can feel my nose running. My nose is running to get away from this. You just told me to slow down, so I slowed down. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Let's go, hype! Alright, that's on me. I actually don't mind challenge tracks like this. Because it just challenges how you drive. And it is pretty cool. I really don't mind it. Wee. There we go. Jesus! Oh, I accidentally threw it into reverse. Whoops. Oh, 2 laps? Sorry, I'm hyper focused right now. That corner's a bit of a tricky one, let me tell you. That's on me for not trying to course correct myself. Oh. I wouldn't mind trying to modify this car a little bit. I mean, it's an electric motor. I don't know what you'd get from it. I'll take it. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my god, yeah, it feels like a boat. I wouldn't mind trying this one again. I hate we screwed that one up. It's just. Oh my lord. I might back out of this and go try to fiddle with the car a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna quit the event and I'm gonna fiddle with the car. It's nothing to do with the event itself, it's just how the car itself is landing. So we're gonna want to bring houses in. I'm gonna bring you in. Yeah, the problem is just kind of how heavy the vehicle is. Now I'm curious. So we've got the details and all that crap maxed out. We're getting between 94 and 111 FPS.
Horizon Arcade will begin soon. Good luck.
Yeah, one thing we need to work on with 6 is going to be the... Friggin' what's his face? The Horizon Arcade stuff. Yeah, we're not after much, we just want weight reduction. It's an off-road or sort of rally diff will do just fine. Yeah, having this kind of torque's gonna be just fine, I believe. So let's have a little look, see, shall we? Wait, can I not install a transmission to this? What? I could have sworn I put something on there for that. Interesting. Oh, that protein drink is so nice. Actually, we'll bring this up. I should bring it down. Alignment's fine. Let's Stefan you, Stefan there. Bring you out here. That should help, I think. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. Right, off we go. I can really feel the bloody thing. Uh, Yeah, let's do this. Alright, we're gonna try this one again. Let's see how well we fare. We have a lot more power. We've also got thicker tires. Oh, let's go! I'm a little bit tired, let's keep that one in mind. Damn, brother! I hate the fact some of these rely on you having rewind enabled. I wish there was just a bit that allowed you to get away from it. Damn, brother! $5.48. Dadgummit! Oh, I hate that. A real pain in the arse that is. But I need to work around it. Yeah. That's perfect. Way! We're still only 531 though. 585. I was worried that would happen, but it gives us another chance to do what we need to do, you know? I can't really say crap about it. The trouble with these kind of tracks is there's no real on-ramp back onto the track at the most obvious points of failure. So you're stuck waiting, you're stuck relying on the rewind feature. And a situation is like this. Oh my god. Ah. $570. This one is just insanity. I'll take it. There we go! Look at that! 2 minutes 48. I got me points, loving it. Puebla Mexican suit. Nice! I'll take that! Keep in mind, this was something made by the community. And in all honesty, I love this. I love this. Right, so what we're gonna do now, pardon me, oh my, I'm so gassy today, I'm sorry. I actually don't know what I want to do for the community thing tonight. Like, in terms of... In terms of, I think a little bit more on the front, or a little bit less on the front and back. That'll do. What in the world? I think it could be a little bit more lower to the back, just personally. There we go. That's more like what I'm after. Anyway. I didn't know what to expect from tonight because I mean, we could do urban cross country, but that's unlimited off-road. Would I really be class? What do I have off-roading wise? Hmm. Yeah, look at us go. Just absolutely crushing it. I think if I had to pick a DeLorean, it would be one that's in this spec. Like, my actual spec here. Obviously, minus the roll cage, of course. I think it should be a bit more lifted at the front. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, maybe a bit too much at the front. Yeah, that should be alright. But no, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at that off-road thing, and then we'll start a match for it and see how that goes. Because I genuinely don't know what else I was gonna do tonight in terms of this. Simply down to the fact, I just genuinely didn't know. But it is great to give this car a bit of a shine and just like send it out and work on it just a little bit. Give it a little bit of love and recognition in general. I mean, at the end of it, that's what we're wanting to do with this. Yeah, I've leveled up. Nice. What? That's crazy that they put it there. I'm gonna do a solo for it, and then we'll start a PvP. What? Look at those events! Oh! This goes up to like A class, I think. The tank pool? Oh, what is 743? Jesus Christ. I mean, I might have to go with the Baja Bone Shaker. If you give me a second, I'm going to have a quick bathroom break and then we'll get into this. Alright, we're back. Love to see it. For something like this, you always want to have a bit of a bathroom break before you get into a big set of things like this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna grab the bone shaker. Hot Wheels bone shaker. My bar art. Yeah, this Baja. It's a Baja. We get into it and we'll see what we've done to it, because I customized this a while back. I remember doing this for something specific and I forgot what. Oh, you whore with 7 gears? Okay, we're gonna take this. We're actually going to reconfigure the car. I don't know why I went and put 7 gears on this beast. I really don't know why there's 7 gears on here. I think it was at a period of time where I'm like, 7 gears is plenty. 7 gears not only gives you the extra speed boost, but you have more gears. However, 7 gears means more flicking to get to where you need to be, and each gear is going to have a lot less speed to it. So I don't freaking know at this point. Ba-boom. I've landed in my car and now we're gonna modify it. Because we're at a point now where I know how to modify these cars quite nicely. 996. That's in terms of horsepower. Boy howdy. We're gonna take a peek. That is definitely a 7 speed there, buddy boy. Conversion, drivetrain, swap the rear. Why would you do? Why would you do? I mean, that's a turbo right there. Got ourselves a turbo. In terms of engine, I don't know what I put in there to give it all that extra power. But am I ever glad that I kind of did at the same time? Da 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 na 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 na. Yeah, we got the turbo in here and everything. Our handling is absolute dog war. I don't know why there's a 7.2 liter V8 in here. But currently, we're not making that much more power. However, we have a lot less power, but we should be quite nice to go, in fact. Ooh. We need these to start being kind of long-ish. I would hedge a bet on, like, right here. If we get this set up like a more normal and reasonable vehicle, we do crap like this. Damping, that should be fine, Braking. Baby, let's turn the lights to low. Oh, our diff's locked. Love that. Gonna lower this. Increase this just a little bit. Our tires. We'll inflate them just a little bit. Now bring this down. We'll give it all this acceleration. Which I think might just screw me over. In fact, I think it has. Right. Reset. So we got 178 here. There's a lot of torque being thrown down. Na 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 na. Keep that. We're gonna reduce the brakes once again to 80%. And yeah, we are gonna send this mother hubber, and we're gonna start this, but we're gonna start it as an online session. Actually, we didn't better not. Am I not better off just having a racing engine in here? I think I actually am better off having the racing engine. Jesus Christ. So we'll finish modifications on here. However, we will be getting the race started very soon. So please bear with me on that. So 850 brake. Bada bing. Ooh. I think we might want a bit more stability. Yeah, I think this is everything we should have. Ah, yeah, there we go, there we go. This is what we need. We're still gonna have a racing engine. However, we are absolutely going to have the acceleration properties that we need. Oh yeah, it just bucked. There's a lot of torque in this car and it just went bucked. Like crazy. Like, what you mean? Yeah, of course I want to do that. Woo! I overspun, but that's me. This is the benefit of collecting the Hot Wheels cars. You can sit and use them for whatever you want. Na 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 na. How's chat doing, by the way? If there's anyone watching this, feel free to speak up. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to. Speak now or forever hold your peace. With the PvP. I'm gonna double check though. My springs are at maximum height. Hmm. $209? Excuse you. Me and my bridgy ass. Freaking gear sap. Oh god. I ain't touching now the temper pole. We're just gonna sit here. Event starting in 107. 103. La. Wow. There's no real way for me to improve this car. Outside of what we've already done. Waiting for other players! I might just put me in it on my own. Which I don't think's a good idea. Yeah, cross country endurance! Let's get it! My current car is more than up for the challenge! I just won't be letting it, I just won't be letting it doing its thing. So there's that, just bring this up, do this, do that. How many other people are in this? Welcome on in! I think it's just me, actually. oh, it's one other person. He's got the Jimco TT. Race fast and win to earn the most XP. Oh, wow. Meow. Chasers! This is fun. Well, he's now ahead of me. Oh, he's missed it. That's unfortunate. I could have seen that. I've seen myself do that a few times. Damn, brother man. That is such a fun little... He was right there too, which is insanity. I freaking love that. Yeah, best lap 53. His best lap is 50! Oh, he would have absolutely won. This dude's like in the level 500 range. Well, there's overall like, what, 5 of these events? I think 4 or 5 of them. And he is ultimately in the level in the like 500s range, which is brilliant. It goes to show they've been grinding a fair amount, and he's not one of those people that try to outright smack me off the track. Because that happened once and it pissed me off. Cooper Canyon Cross Country. This is a Baja event with a Baja Blaster. Or not Baja, Baja Bone Shaker. Race fast and win. Yep, this is why I hate this crap. I put a lot of speed and power into it. And that's what happened. Oh, he got sent back too. Ah, this is gonna be so close! Damn, it's so close! Oh! Brother man, wait a minute! This is great! Bro! Oh, so good! It really is. Like, it's not a case of I'm overly powerful or overly skillful. This is a case of we're kind of on the same level. If not, they might even be better, a little bit better than I am. When it comes to keeping control of the vehicle. I am definitely not, in this case. My vehicle comes off as a bit more unstable. But that second match is just a case of they spun out. Oh crap, I didn't see that. Yeah, that one's on me. Yeah, if I lose this one, which it seems I might. Then there's a very good chance that it can go either way at this point. Yeah, they've got this one unless they screw up. Oh, they went off track. Yeah, this one's not even close. Yeah, that was on that one missed checkpoint. You need to keep your eyes peeled at all times. So right now, we're both tied for points. They were 5 seconds faster than I was. Oh wait, I'm still ahead in points. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, I think this next two will determine it. Shakai Lung. The funny thing is, I might have still lost that due to the one clip. So that last hit I took, that would have done me in, I think, and he would have gotten ahead. But I don't think the difference would have been a terrible amount. Like, the difference that we had there wasn't a terrible amount, because he spun out too. This has been 4 out of 5. Oh my god. Yeah, I think his setup's coming in a lot more handy here. I didn't miss that checkpoint, what do you mean? Like, I have the proof I hit the checkpoint. Why the hell is he waiting? Damn! I was so wide on that one, there's no way. He could just go forward. Ah, I was hoping for a full finish. Full finale. Yeah, I was trying to get a full finish with us right next to each other. That one's on me. Would I have won it? Yep. But it wouldn't have been from skill because he slowed down. And, well, I give him the same respect there. There we go. To be fair, he waited. I know for a fact that's what he did. Is that this dude, whoever this is, races good. You can also see just how much my tires have inflated too. So this is not a case of them being a bad racer. They're actually, they're decent. Ah, crap baskets. Yeah, I missed that one. This was just a case of me being stupid. Oh, what? There we go. Some of these are put in really stupid places. But other than that, these races are pretty fine. Oh, we got the bowling? I ain't gonna ask him to wait. If he waits, that's on him. Ooh. To be fair, that one did send me in the right direction, so I can't fault it. But at the same time, I don't think it should have understeered like that. I don't know how far ahead they are. Oh, they failed. Or not, they failed, they hit the thing. There's something... I don't know why it's oversteering like that. It could be tire. Could be down to the tire or anything like that. But no, could I have won the previous one? Absolutely, but then... why? This is a case of him winning this fair and square. He had a whole ass, like, 21 and a half seconds on me. Jesus. But it was a 4-point difference, and it was all done in fairness and fun. So, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain about him as a racer. The only thing I would complain about, and it's very nitpicky at the freaking best. Yeah, sell that. We have one already. We have a couple of them. Whee! Alright, let's grab our, let's grab KATT, and then we'll head on off. Yeah, it has been quite fun. Like the hopping one, the little hopper that we did, that one was hella fun. A bit irritating, but it was still fun nonetheless. It doesn't take away from how it was. Nice. Let me just take these earbuds out real quick. Because, quite honestly, when you look at it all, when you look at the experience that you have on a game like this, right? We have had, and tonight alone, actually I'm gonna just full screen, boop. When you look at the experiences that we've had tonight, tonight has just been entirely fair. And I recognize that Shakai Long slowed down to let me catch up to try and either be respectful or to give me the win. I don't know, but it seems respectful. I mean, they waited. We ultimately had nothing but good races, and it was good sportsmanship. They were not trying to drive me off the road, because we've had that once, and it was irritating. I think it was either in the last Forza stream or the one before it that someone did purposefully try to run me off the road. And I'm like, really? You're doing that? Okay. Ultimately, though, it doesn't take away from the fact that we still had a good time. There was nothing short of fair play happening. They were pretty high up. Their experience, you could tell that. Sure, they came off the track and missed checkpoints a few times. There's nothing wrong with that. I've done it a fair amount tonight. In fact, I missed one that was right in front of me, and it caused me to lose the race. Not because the driver was doing shenanigans, or because of the track. It was just simply put, the checkpoint was out of my vision temporarily. It was me. The only other race that I would have had an issue with is I think it was the second race or the third race, where I clearly hit the checkpoint marker and you saw it go, but the game detected it as not being touched. So I would have said, "Hey, listen here, you scallywag! I touched it." So yeah, that's what that comes down to. But like I said, they played fair. And their experience, they didn't whine and run off like some others have done in the past when we've done this for community night. Actually, that's only happened once. Who put that sticker there? God damn it, that shouldn't be there. I mean, the price sticker should, but not near the lid. Ultimately, doesn't matter that I lost. I had a great time. They raced quite well. They're not new. They're in the level 500s, which means they have played this game. They have played it. Unlike some of the other people that we've raced before, which I put down to them, I mean, they're like level 30 something. They came off as being new or don't really have that much skill at racing? Question mark. I don't know. But they were driving poorly, which means they might not be acclimated to this game. they might not be familiar with the controls. There might be maybe a younger person driving, someone inexperienced. Who knows? But there've been very few races in this community night, or in these Forza community nights, that have been bad. They've all been good in one way or another. Even the jumping one that we did, the community track that we did, that was pretty fun. All of the community tracks have been good, very good in fact. The only caveat to two of them have been the fact that a couple of them did in fact require you to have rewind on, just so you're not scooting about restarting the map whenever you fall off the track. Because that's a thing, I hate it. To get around that, they should have put on-ramps onto certain sections of the track, aka if there's a place that people commonly fall off at, you should put something on. You should put a ramp slightly further on down the track to let them get back on, so they're not having to restart all the time. Because these tracks, especially some of the older ones that we've done, have all been fantastic. They have been very, very creative. And that's what I like to see in a community night. That's what I like to see in community content. When players can actually sit down and make a track. It goes to show... It goes to show just how good a community can be. I mean, Bloons, for example. That community has its moments. But there's also a ton of slop on there that makes no sense. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Quite honestly, if I had to pick between the two communities, it would have to be Forza. In all honesty, Forza has the better community. There's more content that you can actually play properly without it being a childish piece of toot. Now, I haven't delved too deep into the community side of things in terms of community-made tracks. I might have to at some point. But ultimately, Forza Horizon 5 might still be a bit of a mess of a game. However, it has a great community behind it. It really does. And it's a shame because this could have been the best one. If only they had fixed a couple of minor and maybe one major problem, then it would have been perfect. And that being the AI and a couple of broken elements in the tuning section of the game. Aside from that, it would have been almost perfect. Like, I'm at a point now where I don't really care about the auction house all that much in Forza because they've all but abandoned it. They've all but abandoned it in favor of other stuff. And you could tell this by Horizon 4, when the stuff that you were able to sell was tied to your tuner and painter level. You had to level up your tuner or your painter skill or painter levels to increase the maximum sale price you could put a vehicle up for. Now, to me, that's ridiculous. It would give people more incentive to level up if it was tied to your level instead. So you're sitting there with a level 500 account, you could potentially sell a vehicle, depending on what it has on it, 500k to 20 mil. And if any kind of accounts are higher than that, up to 999, just be able to sell a max price. I don't know. But the way they did it in Horizon 4 is just dumb. Yeah. That's all I really got to say for now. If they were able to clear out the rubber banding, maybe fix up the auction house a little bit, have an actual AI and fix the broken tuning aspect of the game, this would have almost been perfect. The community, at least to me, the community is what's holding it up. They're voting on cars that you get from the Forzathon shop and all that kind of stuff. Or the backstage passes, not the Forzathon shop. But yeah, that's all I've got for you right now. Sunday is when the new poll will go up. So yeah, if you wanna vote on that, check back late on Sunday. There'll be a poll there for the community picks and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.